Hey everyone, it's Tracy Martirana here from Holistic Wellness with Tracy. Welcome back. Today I am making an herbal body oil. Now this body oil is just a base recipe. I am going to use it to do sort of my daily abhyanga, which is an Ayurvedic term for self-massage. But I'm also going to use it later for a couple other items. I'm going to make an herbal body lotion, and I'm also going to make an herbal first aid salve. And when I go to make those, I will use this body oil as my base. Essentially, I am just taking good oil that it doesn't have any fragrances added, preferably food grade. Today, I'm just going to use avocado oil and coconut oil, but I encourage you to visit my blog post on this topic. I will, in the blog post, go a little bit more in depth on your choices of oils, also other options for herbs. I will link the website in the description box below. Check it out. Because I'm going to use this oil as a base for other things later down the road, I want to keep it fairly neutral and keep the herbs that I'm choosing now fairly mellow. How's that? I'm choosing calendula, which I don't know if you can see. This is just the dried petals. Calendula is actually sort of a vibrant yellow or orange flower, sort of in the marigold family, but it's not really a marigold. It is such a common herb when it comes to any sort of herbal skincare product. If you go to the grocery store or any store that might have sort of that natural-ish section where they have more natural products, and you pick up any of their lotions or ointments, anything like that, they probably all contain calendula because this has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties that makes it great for really any sort of skin issue. So whether it's dryness or irritation, whether or not you have actually like scrapes or any sort of dermatitis or anything like that, it's just very soothing to the skin. And so we're going to use a bunch of this. And then I'm also going to use some chamomile. This is chamomile flowers that I harvested from my garden this year. It smells amazing. But chamomile also very soothing, very nurturing, very calming. So it's just great for any sort of skin irritant, but also just for daily use. And then the last thing I'm going to add is a little lemon balm, which is also from my garden. Nice little lemony smell, not too overpowering, but lemon balm, again, just like the other two, it's calming, but it also is a bit of a mood lifter. So I figure, who can't use a little mood lifter every single day? The process here is pretty simple. I'm actually not really gonna measure anything. I'm just dumping a bunch of stuff into a pot. I have my handy dandy saucepan. I'm gonna add in a bunch of calendula, some chamomile, some lemon balm, enough oil that it really covers it. I know I want at least a good cup plus of oil when I'm done because I want to have enough to use and to make 2 additional products down the road. So I'm going to use a lot of oil. I'm going to bring it up to temperature on the stove and then just stick it in the oven under the warm setting. When I say bring up to temperature though, I'm not bringing it up to a simmer. I'm just adding a little bit of heat. I don't want to deep fry my herbs. I just want the oil to be a little bit warm to help it draw all that herbal goodness out of the plants. So I'm going to estimate this is probably a good half a cup plus of the calendula. Just going to add a handful. It's probably about 1/4 of a cup of the chamomile. And probably about the same for my lemon balm. Just a good handful. I'll give it a nice little crush. And then I'm going to add in my oil. I have my organic coconut oil. I'm just using a butter knife to scoop some out. I'm going to guess about 1/4 cup. And then avocado oil. Again, also a nice organic food grade oil. That was probably about 1 cup of avocado oil, and then I'm just going to add in, last minute game changer, a little bit of sunflower oil. I'm just going to turn on a flame, let it just get warm enough so that the coconut oil will melt. And in the meantime, I'm going to set my stove just to a nice warm temperature, which for this I think is 170. Yep, we'll let that warm up. And then into the oven it goes. I'm going to let it just sit in there for a good couple hours. My oil has been infusing for a couple hours now. It's just nice low heat, and I just pulled it out about 15 minutes ago to let it begin to cool so I can handle it easily, even though it wasn't crazy hot to begin with. Again, I just had it in my oven on warm. And now I'm just straining it. So I have a metal strainer, a big measuring cup, and a piece of cheesecloth. Let's see. I'm gonna slowly pour it. Whoop, how'd that go? Pouring it in. Getting every last little drop. I'm also going to squeeze this out because, again, I want to make sure I get all of the oil out, every last little bit, and any of this last bit that's in here is nice and potent with all that good herbal goodness. So there it is, strained. I will just put it into a better looking bottle to put it in my bathroom to use for my daily self massage. And then I also will just stick some of it to the side to use in future projects for my herbal body lotion and salve. So don't forget to click the subscribe button so that you don't miss those videos. I'm sure you'll enjoy them. Have a great day.